Once, there was a peasant boy who was born on a village. Growing up, he never had friends or siblings. He is just by himself. While raising the boy, his mother came into a realization that his son really likes to read books, so she encouraged the boy to do so. The boy spent the rest of his childhood days reading books, all day and all night, as told by her mother. Eventually, the boy learned to write as well. He wrote the best stories, poems, and sonnets that was playing in his mind, like how he wrote a story about a girl with three eyes, a house with a clock as its walls, or a mysterious lion with wings. The boy really loved adding fantasy in his works. One mysterious day, he literally saw in his own eyes that there was a girl with three eyes walking around the village, exactly as the description on his story. But he just ignored it, thinking that maybe he was just hallucinating or he's just tired. On his way to his home, his eyes widened as he saw a strange house made up of ticking clocks. The boy immediately cleaned his glasses and took a peek again. Extraordinary! It is really true. A house with a clock as its walls. The boy exclaimed as he scanned the house a bit closer. Just right after that, he instantly looked up in the sky as he saw an unusual flying creature. It is big. It has 4 legs, not a typical bird. He covered his mouth in shock when he saw a clear image of a creature. It's a lion. Its resemblance from the story is exactly the same. From all the unusual things that the boy saw, he came up with an unusual conclusion also. My stories are coming to life, he burst out, not caring if that made any sense. He got home with a thrill on his face. What will he write next? The boy sat in his desk for days. He wrote another one, and another one, and another one. Next thing he knew, the money tree he wrote about sprouted in the backyard, and how he drinks his wine on a goblet of gold, which he also wrote. He was so fascinated of what he can do. He didn't know what he was capable of. But then, one night, a blood moon filled up the night sky. A witch has shown up in his room, completely mad at him. The witch was enraged at the boy. You have broken the balance of this universe. You deserve to be punished. The witch was enraged. The boy immediately regretted everything he did. The witch was right. He put his hands up in surrender. The witch laughed wickedly. Then she casted upon a curse to the poor boy. It was as despicable as a nightmare. The moon has awoken with the sleep of the sun. The light has been broken. The spell has begun. For every book you write, your blood will serve as the ink to spite. The witch recited the curse. And just like that, she vanished without a trace. The boy never broke any law. The boy didn't upset the balance of the universe. The witch was bluffing. She was just envy of what the boy is capable of. The boy cried. He cried for days. To think that his passion, his life, his love is what will eventually kill him. But something came up in his brilliant mind. He wiped up his tear. He grabbed a plume and started writing again. The curse didn't lie. Every sentence, every paragraph he wrote was written in his own blood instead of a mere ink. He wrote all his imaginations, so was his nightmares. He wrote that he loved someone. He wrote about his mom. He also wrote that what might have been or what could have been. He just wrote his whole heart out. The next day, his mother found him unconscious, lying in his desk, very pale and thin along with the set of his books. As the final drop of his blood, so as his stories come to an end, his mother kissed him goodbye, knowing that his son doing what he really loved. Then, after she buried her son along with his books, she looked up in the sky. She saw the magical world that his son created. Tears ran through his eyes, knowing that his son's dreams became reality.